brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing on first down. McDonald. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Austin Eckler.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, McDonald. Flushed out right. Able to find Lazare. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go play action with McDonald. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's McDonald to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs, eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Going deep here for Watkins. And in double coverage, and it's intercepted. James with the pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Play action. It's McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McDonald, they'll roll him out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Off play action. McDonald, he'll buy some time right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Number 2.
A 5-yard touchdown. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Chargers 10, Raiders nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
at their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now a play fake. Carr. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At the 47-yard line.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
At the 41-yard line.
This one out quickly to Watkins. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. The Charger team making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
first down. McDonald. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Going deep here for Allen. And this one is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald. And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's McDonald. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, McDonald. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He may try and run. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Cole McDonald keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
The score, Chargers 17, Raiders 3.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this one?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
44-yard line.
first down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's caught inside the 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Jacobs. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The ball carrier. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Working from the gun, it's called. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. On play action, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Rose. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Carr now on third and goal. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Carlson able to put this one through. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Kickoff for the Chargers.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. On 2nd and 9, Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, Carr steps away to his left. Incomplete.
Defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
The 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Operating from the gun. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Chargers 17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Rolling to his right. He'll run it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And the Chargers first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Throwing is McDonald. From the right side here, and it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll return it. To the 24-yard line.
Recovered by the Raiders.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the fumble recovery, McDonald. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Keenan Allen. Touchdown.
Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
makes the
Extra
score.
point by Badgley, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mild, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 30 on second down. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the gun now on third down. Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
Is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Raiders 19.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. They go play action with McDonald. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On second down, Eckler. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Up on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. When they go play fake, the problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. McDonald. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jack Murray, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Chargers 24. Daniel Carlson.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Gain of 5.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
The 30-yard line.
McDonald sets to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Sean Davis with a pick. He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, McDonald escaping the pressure right. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a fourth down.
He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Made by Joey
Bosa in on the stop. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, or a quick slant or something like that. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
1st down.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And that's all they discussed. How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Following the fumble recovery, McDonald. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Chargers 30.
And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Las Vegas, they move back over 500 now at 4.